What's up, everybody? How's it going? We got one more day of DA weekend. We didn't get any shinies yesterday, but perhaps. Shiny Sunday, we've coined that term for a reason. Shiny Sunday does often deliver, so. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Twitch lets people have custom badges now. So, I'll do that at some point. Twitch added a whole bunch of new features and stuff like that recently, which, good. I'd like to see stuff like that. 2 or 3? I hope so. Yeah, I saw a few creators were testing that out, and now they finally rolled out the final thing, which is cool. My last shiny in DA chat was this lovely Sudowoodo. I feel like I've gotten multiple Sudowoodos. Have I? Or am I thinking of the shiny one I have in Scarlet? I guess not. I've picked up so many shinies from Dynamax Adventures. This is, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on box 6 of shinies. That's crazy. This is Shield. I usually end up picking the red game, with the sole exception being Pokemon X. Picked Pearl, I went with Red first, I went with Fire Red first, although Fire Red has not rewarded my loyalty. Fire Red said, oh, no. Picked Scarlet, picked Shield. I just end up vibing with the red version more. I don't know why that is. I don't have to try hard. Can you believe this, Poiple? Can you believe this? Poiple could probably believe this, let's be honest. And here is the list of legends / UBs we're still looking for. Yesterday, we never saw Articuno. I never saw Latios. I don't think we saw Zygarde or Guzzlord. So hopefully tonight we can see them. We saw a lot of Solgaleo, we saw a lot of Lugia, too much Palkia, Celesteela. We saw a lot of Nihilego, which is fine. I don't mind fighting Nihilego a billion times in a row. Because it's usually such an easy... That makes me miss, like, Blacephalon. Remember the good old days when we would do Blacephalon runs and it would just sometimes die in one turn? Pepperidge Farms remembers. What nature are you? Quiet? I'd love to use Blacephalon in Champions. I don't know when in the hell that would ever happen. I don't know when that would ever happen, but I've never used this Pokemon in anywhere. This is a terrible moveset. What are you, mixed? 261 special attack, 204 attack. Hey, the 160 stream streak, nice. You need UBs to be in the... You think they'll be in the base game or in added DLC? Alright, let's do... We always start with a solo warm-up run. Let's see if the NPCs screw me hard like they did yesterday. Let's hope Kit is not here. Kit, you better not show your face. Okay. He heeded my warning. Okay, this is a much better opening start than we had yesterday. Okay, Isabella, that's a bit curious. Alright, we're starting with a dragon. Oh boy. We opened with Palkia yesterday. Are we returning to Palk? Guess we'll just go Slow King. See, where's all the fairy? Every time it's a dragon, the fairies are like, I'm gonna leave. No Creamy, no Wigglytuff, no Clefable. We can't even get... Where's Jinx been? Where's Cryogonal been? Anybody seen Cryogonal lately? I know it's been pretty warm outside and he might melt, but... Somebody tell him we need him. Go back to us. Yeah, Jinx went on vacation right now. Jinx is on Memorial Day vacation. Trio. What a bold choice to have Doug Trio's little nose constantly moving. Should be helping Santa. What's up, everybody? How's it going? We just got started, and you'll never believe we have a dragon at the end. I am scared, but at least Kit isn't here. Wow, that Stone Edge... Okay, I was like, wow, that did so much damage because it was a crit. Lycanroc is pretty good. Every time we have Lycanroc on the squad, I feel like it typically does pretty well for us. I know I've said this a lot, but can we get some new Pokeballs in Gen 10? I would love like a purpley... another purple Pokeball that's not the Master Ball. Alright, so far so good. This is a much better start than we had yesterday. A shiny UB, ooh, I would love that. Man, Alolan Doug Trio is very good. Screech, Sucker Punch, High Horsepower, and Ironhead, genuinely one of the better Pokemon in all of the rentals. But at the same time, do I trust the NPCs with Slowking? No. No, I don't. Alright, I'm gonna hope that they'll take Hitmonchan here. Yeah, there's no brown Pokeballs. We're missing so many, like, fundamental colors, or there's just, like, one option. I know they would probably never do this, but I would love something like the Cherish Ball, where I just like the Cherish Ball. But I'd like to see where it's, like, all red, or, like, all green, all blue. That would be cool. Okay, Lycanroc, let's keep it together. Let's keep it together, Lycanroc.
Donphan is sent out.
I wish Donphan was here. I wish Donphan was here, straight up. Yeah, Justin, it's kind of like, you know, you could never actually use a Cherish Ball yourself. It feels... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. The best angle for Hitmonchan.
Garchomp is sent out.
Okay, first of all, S tier roll. Second of all, he said Garchomp. I do not remember the Battle Revolution announcer saying Garchomp. Oh, that was great. What's your favorite Pokemon? Well, me? Garchomp. He said it with so much pizzazz. I love that. Garchomp. My Gabagool. My Garchomp. Oh, Lycanroc is dead. That's sad. It's funny, even in Battle Revolution years later, you still have some oddball pronunciations. Because there's a ton in Pokemon Stadium. If you're unfamiliar with Pokemon Stadium, they say seismic toss is seismic toss, which seismic is a real word. That isn't a fantasy made-up Pokemon word. It's a real-world word. Zapdos, Raichu, Tangela, yeah, Giovanni. There's so many good ones. Pokemon Stadium is a gem and a delight. Okay, do we want Octillery or Ditto? I don't really want to transform. They'll transform. Ditto will transform into me. That's bad. Yeah, he says it like it's a salad. Seismic salad. Oh, you got shiny Terrakion, nice. My god, Octillery like thrashes. Did you hear that? I love all the awkward Dynamax Pokemon that just, for some reason, make extra noise, like Togetic. Octillery was like freaking out. Tangela. That sounds like a medication. Buy Tangela today. Itching, scratching, watery eyes? Why, you need Tangela. Damn, I can't really do much here. Don't kill me, Octillery. Alright, Alfie. Howl supporting the whole team. Does that even make sense? I mean, I'm not complaining because it helps out Hitmonchan, but is everybody just inspired by Lycanroc's cool wolf howl that they're like, yeah, now my attack is boosted? Remember when I watched Tyler play Legends Arceus? I think he ran into a Shalfa shiny, a Shalfa Octillery, a shiny Octillery. The Octillery episode in the Johto arc is one of my favorite anime episodes, where Octillery gets all sad because none of the other Pokemon want to be around him. And he crawls into a pot and he makes a sad noise. Don't be mean to Octillery. Patricia? Don't. Patricia! Patricia, you had one job! Patricia, you had one job! The NPCs, they couldn't hold back, chat. They couldn't hold back anymore. If it isn't Kit, it's Patricia. If it isn't Patricia, it's Isabella. NPC's gonna NP. Oh, no. No. Why? What have I done to deserve the Palkia treatment? No. I am so sad. I can't do shit against this Pokemon. And I have 22 HP left. Oh no, this is such a bad spot. Oh, Lycanroc is so dead. Oh, we are in trouble. Oh shit, I don't know what to do. Future Sight and then hope Slowking goes down and then comes back. Palkia, you are not nice. You are mean. Alan, we are so screwed. Oh, Lycanroc actually turned out to be quite bad here. Alright, at least Palkia is killing us quickly this time. It isn't gonna take 30 minutes like it did yesterday. Oh my goodness. I still stand by Palkia is worse on randoms than Zygarde. And my evidence folder keeps building. Case in point. Your Honor, I would like to present you this footage. Is it Palkia night? No! Palkia's showing up uninvited. Nobody invited this guy. Look at how little damage we've done. It's been like 3 turns and we haven't even done like 25%. Try insulting him? Okay. Palkia, your fur on the cover of Shining Pearl is unsettling and weird. They took your arms in your origin form. Dialga's my goat. You're a fraud. Okay, well at least Palkia killed us quickly. A merciful death. Can you believe this glorp shit, Poiple? Even if we had Hitmonchan there, I think we probably just didn't have a shot. I mean, I love my boy Charjabug, don't get me wrong, but not the greatest Dynamax rental. Google says Palkia's weakness is fairy and salamence. Specifically salamence, nobody else. Just salamence. Alright. No more Palkia, please. Hey, there's Comfey. I was wondering where you were yesterday. Palkia has fur? Unfortunately, yes. What's up, Gerald? Unfortunately, it does. If you look at the HD art of the Shining Pearl box, you'll see its fur. Why does it... I mean, I guess I'm okay. Like, some dragons can have fur. Like, Drampa being fluffy, I would accept. But Palkia? Especially since Palkia is a water Pokemon. I feel like having scales would just be more beneficial, you know, in the long run. Okay, we're back on the psychic train. That's fine. Can Palkia learn Scale Shot? You know, that's a good question. Here, I got a picture. Like, granted, it's not a great picture, but you can kind of see it almost looks flocked. It almost looks flocked. Crappie Google is so annoying. This was my exact reaction, truthfully. The what? The what? Yeah, there you go. This is a better picture. See, he's fluffy! They also tried to give him, like, some realistic battle scuffs on his... armor? Question mark? Whatever that part of Palkia would be called. Yeah, the more you know. The more you know, chat. Palkia is fluffy. For some reason. They should have come out with a flocked... Oh, I should have floral healed Durant. My bad. Did Ilka make that render? I assume that they did, right? Somebody at Ilka was like, I have a genius idea. I got a genius idea. What if Palkia Fluffy. TM 200? Oh my goodness. I used to remember what certain TMs were, you know, back in the, like, maybe Gen 1 through 3, but now it's just like, if you asked me before you said TM 200 is scale shot, I would have been like, I don't know. Yeah, TM 14, TM 26. But nowadays, there's too many. There's too many. I hope we have a better crafting system in Weewa. Did anyone care for, like, the combining metatite, sweat, and whatever to make TMs? It just felt like such an empty system. Like baby's first crafting mechanic. I don't know, with how many Pokemon and moves there are now, they either need to continuously cut moves, like Slam needs to go. Get Slam out of Pokemon. Or they need to, like, reinvent the system, I don't know. Pokemon like, what is a Pokemon inventory gonna look like when it's, like, Gen 15? Bag space is already crazy with all the Genesect drives, the Arceus plates, Silvally. It's just, it's crazy. There's so much. There's so many items. All the 15,000 evolutionary stones. All the new evolutionary items, like the apples for Applin. You head to the Gamba machine, the Lotto machine. At least that thing was better than the Scam-O-Matic. We don't talk about the Scam-O-Matic. One of my favorite Pokeballs for fire types lately has been the Fastball. Because, yeah, you're right. There's no, like, fiery lava Pokeball. So I find myself just using, like, the Fastball these days. Cloud-based inventory storage. Oh my goodness. I don't really have that many super great options. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, you know, I've never thought much about the Safari Ball until kind of recently. Now I'm a fan. I think the Safari Ball is a really great choice for a lot of green, even kind of brown shinies, too. It just has that camo look to it that works. These are all kind of terrible. I guess I'll put some glasses on, Comfey. Yeah, for Terrakion, I think I ended up doing Lux Ball, and then in ZA, I did Beast Ball. If there's one thing that I would love to see them take from ZA, it's how accessible all the Apri Balls and the Beast Balls are. That's like the first Pokemon Switch game where it isn't a complete nightmare to get them. Which is annoying, because it's like, you know people love to customize Pokemon. You know people love all the original Apricorn Ball, Safari Ball, etc. And yet they make them almost like you get 2 a game because they're so rare and special. It's like, no. I want more. Yeah, just let us buy them. Kurt's ass is dead. I don't think he cares anymore. I always chuckle at one of the thinking like, oh, maybe Kurt will come back one day. No. No. Yeah, his granddaughter sold the company. Exactly. His granddaughter was like, I'm done. I watched that guy fall down a well too many times. I'm done. We're selling this company. What's up, Silver? I mean, I like the way that... Geez, I'm actually starting to run... Why does Draining Kiss only have 10? Sheesh. Hello. I really like the way that you can earn rewards. I mean, there's not enough of them, but in Scarlet and Violet, when you complete the Pokedex, which I don't think a lot of people even realize that it was there, but when you catch a certain amount of Pokemon, you get a reward in Scarlet and Violet. I think that's a good system they should bring back. Favorite Apri Ball was the Beast Ball. Yeah, you know, my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, Stakataka. Lediba, Xatu, and Xurkitree. Yeah, I like all the pink Pokeballs. I think they're all quite nice. Celesteela. I do like Celesteela's design. I actually think Celesteela is quite a cool Pokemon, but fighting Celesteela is a different story. Mr. Mime, Galarian Mr. Mime has to be one of the tallest Dynamaxed Pokemon. Look at how tall this MF is. Reaching, I have to imagine the skybox is up there. The edge of the map. I actually kind of love that Dynamax has this, like, kind of pink aesthetic to it. It gives it a distinct, I don't know, it makes it stand out. Calm Mind has such an intense animation. Indeedee locked in. Because Megas don't really have, like, a universal color palette. Z-moves certainly don't have a universal color palette. I guess the only thing universal about terastallizing is all the pretty particle effects. The Dynamax actually has a specific color palette, and I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, they do have artificial scarcity. It annoys me too, because it's like, you know, Game Freak's like, oh, we want you to catch your Pokemon and be best friends and friendly friends with Pokemon, but also we're not going to give you accessibility to a lot of the coolest Pokeballs. Try. Cope and Seed. Yeah, I mean, they were rare back in Gen 2 as well. Which is another frustrating. It's like, are they only rare because they were rare in Gen 2? We've got to preserve the sanctity of how rare they were in Gold, Silver, Crystal. Like, no! Mr. Mime, Galarian Mr. Mime has the same, like, bony, wimpy arms that Cleavor has. Why are Johto Pokemon so rare in their own region? I think that's mostly because it's pretty much a sequel to Red, Blue, and Yellow and Green. They still wanted you to be like, oh, Pikachu's here. I know him. I know, that's kind of a tough one, because on this other hand, it's like, I don't know, do you front load all the Gen 2 Pokemon in Johto? I remember, I have so much nostalgia for, like, Celadon City and that patch of grass outside of Celadon, because that's where Houndour and Murkrow were. Like, that made it memorable to me, but it's also, you know, the game's almost over, so I don't know, it's tough. Okay, Latias, you're showing up a little too much, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to vacate the premises. Yeah, Cacturn, exactly. Latias. Yeah, Houndour absolutely seems like a Pokemon that would be scrounging outside of Celadon City. Gourgeist has a cool cry. They really popped off in Gen 6 with cool cries. The Latis has deteriorated over the decades. I think they show up too much. Which, honestly, I feel like you might be able to say that for all of the Hoenn legendaries. They're just a bit too ever-present. Houndour is pretty baby, if you think about it. That does suck, though. Like, it locks you out of all the new dark types, pretty much. Unless you go with Umbreon, with Bill's Eevee. Jeez, this Latias does not like Halloween. Oh my goodness, stop! Ma'am, please. Some Pokemon with Megas peaked when they got them. Yeah, supposedly they're coming out with two new Lego sets. This is just a rumor. One is Munchlax, and the other is Rayquaza. Rayquaza's everywhere. Just like Latias. GG. G frickin' G. Now, can you give us a break, Latias? Can you give us a break? Yeah, she's like, no. No. Alright, let's see. No Halloween, no Croissant, no Mime, and no Lati. The Kanto birds are too common. I need the Galarian ones to show up in Gen 10, though, so I can shiny hunt them. I would very much like to shiny hunt the Galar birds. That would be cool. Oh, you're gonna catch Delmise. Delmise is one of my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. Delmise is so cool. Oh, speaking of good Gen 7 Pokemon, what's up, Palossand? Gen 7 did such a good job on all the ghosts. Crocodile. One day you'll get a form Crocodile. I hope. Someday. Alright, who we got this time? We've started with Palkia, we fought Latios, and now we've got another Psychic type. So this could be Latios again, Latios, Lugia, or Solgaleo. All the last Psychics that I have left. Wish Doublade had a ghost move. Yeah, we need a fairy crocodile now. She was a fairy. Yeah, I wonder if they made Cresselia today, would it have definitely been Psychic Fairy? I'm kind of sad for Cress, honestly. Darkrai gets a entire DLC dedicated to, although they didn't really do much for Darkrai in that DLC, let's be real. But it did get a Mega Form. What's Cress get? Nothing. Nerfed. It got nerfed in Gen 9. That's what you get, Cresselia. you get a big fat nerf. She's crestfallen. Big sandcastle. A 100% over it after playing through it twice. Understandable. I have had not much real desire to return to it. Because if I want a shiny hunt, that means I have to make donuts, and I would rather do almost anything besides that. So go sit and watch grass grow, paint dry, than have to deal with Ansha. Speaking of Legends ZA, I'm working on the thumbnail right now. I put out a video for Latios and Latios, and then one for the Swords of Justice. I'm gonna do a Mega Legends Legendary Shiny video. I've almost got the thumbnail done. The Swords of Justice have been shiny huntable in multiple games in a row now. Well, maybe not in a row, but shiny huntable in Sword and Shield and ZA. I wouldn't be upset if some of the Gen 5 legends kind of skipped Gen 10 as well. Do I need the Swords of Justice back in Weewa? No. Not really. Ooh, you're almost at 4K. The donut crap ruined it for you? Yeah. think ZA is not much better than BDSP. It's hard because the DLC is really tainted. It's really poisoned the well. Am I hearing Scyther's wings? Everybody loves flapping really loud in this game. That's kind of a problem I've had. Like, where would I put Sword and Shield on like a tier list? Probably quite low. But then what would I have to put the DLC separate, or do I consider the DLC as part of the overall game? I ain't a schooler. What do? I think the best part of ZA might be the middle chunk of the game. Because you have the really awful long, overly long tutorial, like 2-hour tutorial. And that's when you actually get to play the game and it's exciting. See, I don't even... It's been too long. I think before the next Legends game comes out, I am going to have to replay both Arceus and ZA. I think that's when we'll revisit both of those games. Your second ZA profile, you can't play through the DLC you bought on your first. I have no idea how that works. That's ass, though. If you buy DLC, it should just be there for every Switch profile you have. Like, it's the same console. What difference does it make? I might shore up here. That's such a funny move name. Shore up! Does it not matter? I don't have another profile. I've never tested it. What an intense animation. Palisand is a gamer. I feel like Polytoad has been showing up a lot. Polytoad's like, hey guys, it's me. I'm Polytoad. I'm a frog. Tried it for Sword. Alternate profiles don't acknowledge the DLC. Weather ballin'. Yeah, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. I mean, I kind of respect Polytoad players, because Pelipper is just better. Pelipper is just a way better range setter, but people who using Polytoad are real Polytoad fans. Have to make sure it's your primary Switch and it should work. You only bought the DLC once. Polytoadies. The polyheads. Crazy that none of the polys have any forms. I think a lot of new-gen Pokemon fans probably don't even remember, but Poliwhirl used to be considered like a mascot. They had Poliwhirl on the cover of the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. It was on the cereal. It used to be a mascot on one of the Japanese Pokemon centers. How the froggies have fallen. Oh, you got it figured out good. Solgaleo. Yeah, that's right. It was in the manga too. You're right. Oh, you got the Cobalion scan? Nice. Cobalion, you just have to run back and forth until it despawns and then spawns back in. It's not too bad at all. This is not excellent. We've got some good pieces here. It just depends on if Solgaleo kills us first. It was shiny for you in about 15 seconds. Yeah, Virizion was the fastest for me. I think Cobalion took like an hour or two. It was so fast. All the shiny legendaries can take, if you're lucky, they can take next to no time at all. Honestly, not even if you're lucky, it's just if you have a good sandwich. Or sandwich, if you have a good donut, listen to me. How many times am I gonna call whatever food they have in Gen 10 sandwiches? Everything is a sandwich. Good burn. You look the same to you as a kid. I always remember Poliwrath because of the base set card. Was that in like one of the theme decks with Machamp? I always had the holo base set Machamp and the holo Poliwrath. Oh, you think Poliwrath is lame? I like it. It's very Gen 1 to me. Positive. Parentheses, positive. He got gains. Speaking of things that have beefy muscles, I keep seeing footage of people putting Jabba the Hutt's son from the new Star Wars, and he's ripped for some reason, but also he reminds me so much. Anybody remember the Mucinex mascot? I am my own man. I am my own man. Do you know how hard it is when your father is Jabba the Hutt? You're laughing? You're laughing and you don't know how hard it is to be the son of Jabba the Hutt? You're laughing? Dang, I was kind of hoping that would be shiny because that would be a great out of context conversation. I swear, he looks like the Mucinex mascot. They even have like a similar voice. I am my own man. It's so hard to be a really buff slug person these days. Alright, let's see who's next. No repeats yet. If Shiny Solgaleo was golden, that would have been so much better. That would have been so much better. Make it actually look like a sunset. Oh, hey, there's Poliwrath. He heard you guys were talking shit about him. He heard you guys were talking shit about him. What'd you say? Oh my goodness, it's Guzzlord. Yes. That's exactly who I wanted to see. Poor Poliwrath. Clefable always makes me laugh. She's just so big. Large. Large lass. I am my own fairy type. Anybody have a steel move? I'll let Marowak take this, actually. Hippie! We love Hippie! PP. That's how it should be spelled. Overflowing with space power. See, that's a fun descriptor. Meteor Beam's little flavor text is fun. Makes it mysterious. Also, the move description tells you what it does, so it's fine. It's fine to have a little cute flavor text. Yeah, imagine if Clefable just suddenly Mega Evolved. I hate the way they've modeled Marowak in this game. I mean, it's probably just its same model from Sun and Moon. The weird, he's hunched over, his mouth is open. It's not a majestic look, I've gotta say. It's not doing Alolan Marowak any favors. Oh, remember when we were all using Marowak in ZA ranked? Good times. Good times. Good night, Ho and Hoes. Have a good one. The Melmetals were waddling over to Xerneas. That was so funny. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I actually kind of had fun using Genesect in ZA ranked. It was actually a little bit fun. I still think that my Xerneas, Groudon, Genesect team was the best team that I had. Palkia can't be taught Meteor Beam. Gee, I sure hope someone was fired for that. The Floette sniping you from across the map. Magearna was also very good at doing that, as was Armarouge. That was such a... Jeez, Clefable is so tough. She's almost single-handedly defeating this whole team. But, on the other hand, Clefable will single-handedly delete Guzzlord, so... That's a good Pokemon to have with us. Palkia has thunder thighs. Palkia kind of has a lot going on with its design. It's got big, giant legs, giant claws. Long neck. It's weird circular shoulder pads. The Cramomatic in Gen 10. Hopefully we never have to see Mustard or anybody in his family ever again. I can only hope. Ate too many Krabby Patties. Ugh. You hate to see it. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Sure, we'll take lefties. Take some lefties, why not? Oh boy, it's everyone's favorite Pokemon, Unpheasant. Hot dog. Game? Okay. Just had to take a moment there. It couldn't load all that Unpheasant. Too much for the game. Better than semi-poor? Nah. Yeah, Toucannon would have been more fun. It took a long time for Toucannon to come back after Alola. Because it skipped out on 8 and they finally brought it back in Blueberry's DLC. You know, it's actually kind of the opposite for me. I like Pidove. I like Pidove quite a bit, but I don't like its evolutions. And then I like Toucannon, but I don't really care for Pick-a-Peck. I certainly don't care for Trumbeak. They pulled the old double-double reverse on me. Toucannon should have been fire. It literally has a temperature gauge on its beak. Pearl. Are you serious? Azumarill, please. Yeah, we need to take the easiest route out of here. Loaded dice. It has skill link. You don't need loaded dice. It's one of the few skill link Pokemon, which that ability allows you to hit multi-hit moves 5 times per. You always get a 5-pack. Cloyster has it. Cinccino, Minccino have it. Toucannon has it. Can't remember if there's any other skill linkers. Yeah, Mega Heracross, that's right. Mega Heracross also has it. Yeah, we need 15 more normal flying Pokemon. Waiter, more normal flying types, please. We don't have enough of those. The item you want to put on a skill link Pokemon is King's Rock. Because you're guaranteed a 5-pack, and then you get a chance of a flinch on each hit. Oh boy. Carkol might be easy. Russell. I think Carcoal might be the easiest here. Gotta get through. What's up, Articuno? I can't believe the one day in Champions I decided to try out Toucan and we ran into a bulletproof not mega chestnut. That felt like some sort of divine punishment. That was just evil. That made me very sad. Oh yeah, Ambipom. That's right. I love Ambipom. Yeah, that was my reverse flash moment. It was me, Silver. Chestnut all along. I miss Ambipom. And Ambipom was in PLA, but there's no abilities in that game, so sad. See ya, Mimikyu. Have a good one. I've been watching somebody do a Gen 3 challenge, only Gen 3 Pokemon and Champions, and it has not been going well for him. Every time I check in, the vibes are dour. It's pretty slim pickings of good Gen 3 Pokemon and Champions, unfortunately. An ugly freak of Detective Pikachu. I've been seeing a thread today going around about people revisiting Detective Pikachu and wondering why they never made any sequels. It's because the movie didn't make $1 billion. That's it. I actually think it was greenlit for a sequel before it even came out, but it never cracked $1 billion. So they were like, no. Also, I saw RJ Palmer, who's one of the concept artists on that movie. He said that the balloons at the end of the movie were inspired by Poke Floats from Smash. Which is like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, yeah. I get it. I know, they do that. How many times has that bitten a studio in the ass for doing that? Let's greenlight 500 sequels. Oh no, the movie made no money. It's a mixed bag, I think. I think some of the realistic Pokemon work and some of them don't. Like, Bulbasaur in that movie was very, very, very cute. But some other ones looked like a nightmare. Honestly, I don't even really mind the way Mewtwo looks. Like, I feel like Mewtwo should look kind of scary, you know? But something like Gengar should probably not look like that. Greninja might be the scariest looking Pokemon in the movie. Greninja might end up being the scariest looking Pokemon in that movie. Yeah, Mr. Mime. Yeah, Charizard looked too, I don't know, dinosaur-y. I don't know how to put into words how much Charizard's design just like, it's okay, I guess. Stars Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, and at the end of the movie, Detective Pikachu turns back into a human. So where do you even pick up after that? The movie is kind of, you know, that's it. Story's over. Go home. Are they gonna turn him back into Detective Pikachu in the sequel? Like, what would we be doing there? Yeah, self-contained, yes. Come on, Clefable, bring home the Guzzlord bacon. Oh, beautiful. You love to see it. Hey You Pikachu movie. Yeah, the movies kind of died. Well, at least the anime movies died with Ash. Somehow, Ryan was turned into a Pikachu again. Oh my goodness. Can this mother fricker die? All that bulk, and what does it do for you, Guzzlord? Died to the burn. That's hilarious. GG. GG. Hee. You should play Platinum. Especially if you played BDSP. It'll be, see how you feel about Platinum. Yeah, I think they're gonna continue their filler stuff with Horizons and then end it right before Gen 10 comes out and do a new anime. Dang. No white pumpkin that yells. Let's go again. Also, ads are gonna play, but we're literally just in the lobby, so you won't miss much. You won't be missing much. I still have a tab open, just Palkia fur. One more slot left if anyone wants it. One of the best parts about X and Y was the online. I don't know how they nailed the online in X and Y and then immediately turned around and shat out what they did in Gen 7. That was crazy work. The least amount of impact to stuff to Pokemon. I see what they're talking about. I mean, Gen 3 had doubles. Gen 2 introduced eggs and babies. the worst things about Diamond Pearl Plat is just how slow the engine is. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. Gen 5 didn't offer any new gimmicks. Gen 5 had so much quality of life, though. They also had the seasons. They had triple battles, rotation Gen 5 added a lot. Gen 5 added quite a bit. And lots of good quality of life that the series was desperately, desperately needing. Although the special physical split is probably the most important part of Gen 4. Yeah, infinite use TMs. Reusing repels without having to go into your inventory. Hey, look! A water ground type. And a water ground type. Man, imagine if that was Swampert. That would have been hilarious. That would have been so funny. Hey, it's Poliwrath. I mean, that's probably because it's just not, Gen 4 is just not that strong of a gen. I think Sinnoh is a very bland region overall. A lot of terrible gyms. Horrible type variety. Yeah, I guess we'll take this. I mean, Diamond and Pearl has the math gym, chat. I know a lot of people are Sinnoh-pilled to hell and back, but like, how can you defend the math gym, please? Yes, again, if you ever want to play a Sinnoh game, play Platinum. Do not play Diamond and Pearl. Good night, Cacturn. Yeah, it's like getting the quiz wrong in Blaine's gym. Surge's trash cans. There's always one bum gym in every gen. I feel like that's a universal. That's just across the board. Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do they have to be jealous of, though? Black and White simply wipe the floor with Diamond and Pearl. We have a frog off right now, by the way. We got the froggy boys on the field. The froggy boys. The goofy toads. I mean, it's not like Sinnoh is, you know, without anything good. It gave me Garchomp, so, you know, we love it for that, but... I mean, do people really love Team Galactic that much? Not like it has, like, this great story. Garchomp. What's up, Rescue Squad? I don't even know. Probably was maybe not the greatest choice. Oh yeah, Cyrus is nothing to him. Cyrus has more in common with Lysander. It's just like a villain that just talks a lot of empty words that mean nothing. Like, his admins are kind of fun, and that's about and he has a cool theme song. That's the nicest thing I can say about Galactic. Like, N is one of the most popular characters of all time. Like, Gen 5 brought the character bangers. Yeah, better rivals, too. I love when Barry went thud. Professor Rowan is like my least favorite professor. Just a boring old man in a forgettable town. Seems like not even Game Freak seems to like Gen 4. They won't give Infernape or Torterra or Empoleon anything. The only Gen 5 starter that's missing something is Superior. This, again, Game Freak could have made BDSP something special. They could have made it something special and they simply chose not to. I ain't talking about the Pokemon.
We're ready to roll! Pokemon Tournament Poke Cup Ultra Ball. The excitement continues to build here at Pokemon Stadium. Let the battles commence!
Jesus, that was a wordy one. Let the battles commence. That's ultimately what disappointed me so much about BDSP. Like, I'm not a big Sinnoh fan, and I wanted the games to be better. I wanted them to fix a lot of the problems I had, and they didn't. They did not. And then they just completely ignored Platinum, which brought the most improvements to Diamond and Pearl, and they ignored all the good stuff from Platinum. It's so frustrating. They frustrate me.
Poliwhirl.
No way! Good roll, good roll. When are they gonna give Torterra something? Seriously. Or Vespiquen. Cherim, Mothim, Wormadam. Like, they just ignore everybody, unless you're Lucario or Garchomp. Why? Licky Licky? Licky Licky has been, like, forgotten to time. Nobody's ever bringing Licky Licky back.
Miss Magius.
Miss Magius. Hey, there's a good Gen 4 Pokemon. If Floatzel, you know who Floatzel reminds me of? Floatzel reminds me of Golduck. It comes back a lot, they just don't do anything with it. The sneaky pebbles. I keep waiting for them to do something with the Lake Guardians. Like, the Lake Guardians feel like they've been forgotten too. They haven't done anything with Azelf and the gang. It's like, why? We had the opportunity in PLA and they just didn't. The Poke Radar, no. The Poke Radar. The Poke Radar is sentient. I swear. The Poke Radar is sentient. No, it's level 1. Ugh. At least PLA felt like it was respectful enough to the Sinnoh characters. It felt more respectful to the Sinnoh characters than ZA felt for Gen 6 characters. So I guess the Sinnoh Stannies have that going for them. At least you got to see, like, old Rowan, Silene. Oh, I can get Eviolite. Nice. Dawn and Lucas came back. Like, they were too busy introducing all their new OCs in ZA to bring back Clement or any of them. Oh my goodness gracious, Latios. Can you take a chill? And then a pill? Yeah, it is funny. It's like, does Arceus ever bring them back? Does Arceus ever bring those scallywags back? I mean, PLA also, you know, gave us a little Gen 5 love with the Ingo and Emmett stuff. So, oh, Latios has Levitate. We're not gonna hit Latios with an Earth move. A ground move. Little bit of love for Gen 3 too, with like Wally's ancestor. Wow, Latias keeps single targeting Pokemon, and it's not nice. Yeah, it's the guy that makes the potato mochi. Potato mochi. Yeah, Freya is saving our bacon right now. Golurk. I'm telling you, chat, whenever we need him, Golurk's got us. If no one's got you, Golurk's got you. I don't know, I think Sinnoh being set in Japan after 3 gens that were set in Japan was kind of boring too. Maybe that's why Unova felt so fresh. Because it was literally in a different country. Whoa! Latias! Who has too much water now? I haven't gotten a single burn. Everyone hated it? No. Too much water. Chat, not everybody on the fucking planet hated black and white. I don't know where this, like, super revisionist history came from. Like, did a lot of people hate it? Yeah. But I sure didn't. I loved it. How old are some of you, chat? Like, I don't remember, like, ever going on... I don't remember seeing, like, discourse back then. I wasn't on socials. I was just... you know, going to Cerebi.net and Bulbapedia and playing my own games. I mean, and look where that's gotten us. look where that's gotten us. Okay, Latias, can you go away for real now? Stop coming back. Get out of here. Get. Your friend crazy. Yeah, so same, Hatman. Like, all my friends at that time, like, we loved black and white. I imported Pokemon White. That was before they even translated the games all at the same time. I imported a Japanese copy just to play it. For locking old Pokemon to the post-game. See, that's such a... You have pudding for a brain if you think that's a genuine, like... I can't use Gengar? 0 out of 10. I have to actually use new Pokemon and engage with the world? What's this? Give me my keys, my jingling Gengar keys back, please. Too lazy to ever go 3D. See, and again, look what happened. Look what happened after Gen 5 era. Look what happened. Oh, you got your 3D wish. Hey, Golurk, what's up, brother? Welcome back. paid $40 for a 2D game in 2010. Simpler times, truly. Simpler times. Palkia's like, hey, I'm gonna come back and ruin your day. I like both Zekrom and Reshiram. Reshiram. You see they revealed Unreal Engine 6? Somebody said they revealed Unreal Engine 6 just because to stop the narrative that Unreal Engine 5 sucks. Hey, Braythorn, thanks for the raid! Toys R Us had a sale where you get another game for free. Oh, that's awesome! Again, simpler times. What's up, everybody? We're just Dynamaxing and we're adventuring. Of course, no gen is flawless, chat. Stop. Everybody needs to stop dealing in absolutes. Every gen has its pros and cons. GPU destroyer mode. I'm gonna make your computer explode. People get so tribal about Pokemon stuff. Like, calm down. Please. It's not that serious. Flawless on release. I think 9 is gonna be one of the gens that ages the worst. It already is aged like milk. Yeah, and it so often just comes down to, well, which gen did you grow up with? Which, honestly, sometimes even that can be kind of complicated, because I grew up with Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I have very good nostalgic memories, you know, of being a child with all of those gens. Like, I grew up with all of those gens, you know, at some point in time, you know what I mean? Yeah, 3 is such a banger. I think Hoenn has some of the best adventure vibes. Like, it's just a really fun region to explore. That's the type of thing I miss from modern Pokemon. It just doesn't feel as good to explore anymore. There's nothing to find. Yeah, Pokemon got popular when I was in kindergarten, so that hit me like crack. I was the perfect age for it. Yeah, it's like, what are we gonna go find in Scarlet Violet? Like little sparkles on the floor, groups of awkward Pokemon bunched together. Like, Gen 3 even had a lot of, like, great puzzles. I loved doing the Reggie puzzles as a kid. I felt like frickin' Indiana Jones. I had a Prima guide that had the Braille code written out. So I would get my notepad and translate, and I'm like, I'm cracking the code, I'm in. It was great. We don't get puzzles at all in Pokemon games now. We don't even get strength puzzles anymore. Where's my puzzles? Yeah, the trick house too, exactly. Yeah, the power plant in Gen 1. Yeah, Kanto has a lot of great exploration too. Yeah, and the reward is a legendary Pokemon. Exactly. Yeah, we get BuzzFeed quizzes from Rika now, where if you answer that you're there to have fun, you lose. Awesome. I saw an interesting thread the other day. Somebody said, it was along the lines of, a lot of new gen Pokemon fans love hating on the original gens. And having trouble playing them because Pokemon has just been dumbed down substantially throughout the years. And I think there is there is some truth to that. Yeah, this guy... Oraz has a lot of charm removed from it. People give those games a pass for some reason. Those games are anti-exploration. There are so many points in Oraz where your dipshit rival comes up and is like, let's just fast travel. Let's just skip all the rest of this route in several cities so we can just fast travel. That shit sucks. That sucks. I hate that shit. Like, no, actually, make the people play the game. And it makes me think of that Masuda quote where it's like, yeah, we didn't put in the Battle Frontier because kids are too busy with their phones. Real Masuda quote. And that's how they feel. It feels like that's how they design the entire game. That's how Oraz feels like it was designed in its entirety. Yeah, the worst part about red, blue, and yellow is the inventory. Straight up. Got any shinies? No, not yet, Sky. Nothing yesterday either. I don't know, a lot of modern Pokemon games, it's like Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. There's just such a low, there's just no, you know, people still talk about Whitney and her Miltank to this day. Like, what is a battle in a Switch Pokemon game that's like that people talk about? I certainly can't think of any. You just beat her in your Nuzlocke? Nice. It's funny that Aselgor gets Rain Dance. This little snaily boy can summon the power of the rains. The dance with the one gym leader in Gen 9. Gen 9 has so many bad gyms. What about the Where's Waldo Iono gym? They were not bringing their best and brightest designers for the gyms in 9. 15 frame olive roll. It's funny too because that's one of the better gyms in the game. Just because it's so silly. You think Iono is worse than the math gym? I mean, it feels extra juvenile. I know these games are for children before anybody says anything. I know. But like kids like challenges. Kids like being challenged. I sure did when I played through the original games as a child. Like, kids aren't brain dead stupid. They know how to problem solve. They like being challenged. And challenges are memorable, hence the fact that people still talk about Whitney and the Water Temple and blah 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 all these years later. Yeah, hearing that we're getting another influencer character in Gen 10 makes me weep. Please, no more. Yeah, you know what Pokemon game I remember getting a little lost in? Which, I love Gale of Darkness, but the beginning of Gale of Darkness is straight buns. The beginning segment in the lab, that lab is laid out in the most convoluted way possible. You have to find your annoying ass sister. Jovi. Like, I straight up got lost trying to figure out where to go in the beginning of Gale of Darkness as a kid. It's like I didn't even want to be in there. It's like I just want to leave and start my adventure. It's funny because I still play games that sometimes make me feel like that. Like the excessively long tutorial in ZA made me feel like that. Are you joking? This DAWEEKEND is cursed. Oh, we knew it was Palkia because it was a water type. I tried to block it out. I tried to pretend. I tried to manifest. Bring Kyogre back. Yeah, another electric type influencer would be just like the firefighting type starter 3 times in a row. What's funny about that too is that neither of those characters are likable at all. Yeah, give us more like, comment, subscribe jokes. That's so funny. Would have gone triple platinum in 2011. Oh, the new Forza game does that? That sucks. I think they're really not just Pokemon games, chat. The dumbing down of games in general feels like it's across the board. I mean, even Horizons, like the Dot's character, the Nitto thing, it's like they're just obsessed with these like social media people. It's so obnoxious. It feels very, how do you do, fellow kids? Man, Palkia genuinely is just a miserable piece of shit to fight. Ugh. You're tainting the vibes, Palkia. I want you to know that. You're tainting the vibes. You're throwing off our groove. Jeez, we've had a rough run of it tonight. YB, thanks for the raid! What's up, everybody? We are just about to start another Dynamax adventure. We totally didn't just lose to Palkia 5 seconds ago. Golurk, listen. Alright, man. Golurk is always here for us. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Getting your ass beat by Zygarde, that's relatable. Palkia's curse. Water Dragon is just such ridiculous typing. It's so hard on random. This better not be Palkia again. Please. Spare us. Oh, you got a shiny Blossom? That's cute. I love Blossom. Blossom's underrated. My last Dynamax shiny was Sudowoodo. So two good Gen 2 shinies. Porygon. Porygon's really good. Always like seeing Porygon. We have Guzzlord come back. We haven't seen Nihilego tonight. Articuno just goes MIA. We don't ever see Articuno. Punch the digital duck. I hope the gyms in Winds and Waves have a fun design. Better not be the same copy and pasted office building again, please. Yeah, Articuno is migrating. Articuno is migrating for the spring and summer. It'll come back in the winter. Ooh, we're beating Porygon. Bye-bye to the duck. What's crazy is that I've had shiny Moltres and Zapdos for years. Literal years now. And Articuno's like, you know, maybe someday. I might have to resort to shiny hunting Articuno in Leaf Green at this point. Which you know is a bad sign. Nobody took Porygon? No, it has Ice Beam. I mean, I want to keep Golurk because Golurk is good, but if this is Palkia, also we have Magneton in front of us. Oh, that glitch is so annoying. You know they'll never fix it either. Oh no, Magneton! No, come back. Apparently it is a issue with Switch 2 hosting, so sometimes it just doesn't let people pick. Yeah, don't worry about it, chat. Sometimes that glitch has been hitting us a few times lately. It's not great. Oh, it's Eldegoss. We don't get to see the Goss very much. Every time I see Eldegoss, I think of that farmer man meme. It ain't much, but it's humble work. Because Eldegoss just looks like a humble little farmer. Just a little guy. Magneton would help if it was Palkia. If it was Zygarde, it would not help. See, this is why Dragon is a annoying type. Makes you think of Digimon. Eldegoss is one of those Pokemon that I feel like just gets forgotten. If you were to ever, again, if you were to quiz scalpers to buying the TCG, I think Eldegoss is a good Pokemon that you could trip them up with. Name this cotton puff. Vileplume? Gloom 2? The sequel to Gloom? I've been sitting here ever since we fought Eldegoss, blanking on its pre-evolution name. Oh no, you'd get me! Gossifleur! That's right, Gossifleur. Gossifleur, I think, is even more forgotten. Eldegoss's Japanese name is Watashi Raga? Watashi Raga? Raga? Honestly, Gossifleur looks like a pepper to me. Gossifleur looks like it could evolve into Scovillain. Like, it should have a split evolution. It could either evolve into Eldegoss or Scovillain. What's the most forgettable Pokemon? That's kind of a trick question, isn't it? I think for me it would be something like Trumbeak. It's gotta be like an awkward middle evolution somewhere. Bulbapedia always puts out which Pokemon are the least visited, and it's stuff like Clang. I think the Elemental Monkeys have kind of risen above it. Good for them. You love to see a comeback story. Who else would be on? Maybe like no, Watchog has meme status now. Watchog, people are trying to force Watchog into being like the new Bidoof. Oh, Shiinotic? Yes, if this is Zygarde, Sandslash is like kryptonite. Ow, Miss Lass, please. Don't hurt me. Frostlass is definitely like one of the best evolutions they introduced in Gen 4. Like, she's just a cut above the rest. Love her. Once or twice? I guess it'll depend. It's DA weekend. DA weekend almost over. That was a fast weekend. Prinplup. Prinplup is so sauceless. Okay, Google's AI, or this is Brave's AI. Brave's AI summary is just lying to me. It says, Galarian Meowth, Quaxley, and Raging Bolt are in lower tiers of visitor interest. You can't have a starter in there. I refuse to believe nobody is looking up Quaxley. The starters are de facto excluded from this conversation. Okay, I got some info, chat. So, bottom 6, this is from November 2025. Grottle. Greedent. Oh no, it happened again. I'll take it. Tranquil. The silliest Cobra. Yungoos. And Clang. That was their bottom 6 in November of 2026. Yeah, Grottle. Are you kidding me? Palkia, this is harassment. Well... Well... Alright, I'll try to lower its defense for Sandslash and everyone else. Volbeat. Volbeat and Illumise were put in Pokopia, which is kind of surprising to me. They actually included both the double pairs. Plusle and Minun and Volbeat and Illumise are in there. Somebody must have liked Gen 3. Yeah, Palkia has main character syndrome. I think Quilladin, again, when we're talking like forgotten Pokemon, it's usually like a middle evolution. I think Quilladin might have been on that list. So I guess you get excluded if you're a first stage starter or a last stage starter, but not a middle one. There's a lot of middle starters that I just don't care for, honestly. If I really think about it, there's kind of a lot. What's up, everybody? If you're just joining, well, Palkia has been a big meanie tonight, unfortunately. He's been a rude boy. Yeah, I love Croconaw. Croconaw has Flintstones energy in the best way possible. Still no shinies? No. Not only are we not having shiny luck tonight, but Palkia has shown up like 15 times, so... Usually I'm okay if we have great runs and no shinies, but we're kind of getting the low end of the stick on both sides. It's a bit unfortunate.
The next round will determine everything.
How ominous. What does he know? I mean, there's some middle starters that I actually like. I might like more than the final evolution. Like, I love Wartortle. Wartortle's my boy. I love Wartortle. Like, I like Blastoise. I do like Blastoise. But I love Wartortle. Honestly, Charmeleon's great, too. I love Charmeleon. Croconaw. I love Quilava. Quilava's a cute little hot dog. Grovyle is great. Who else? Oh, I like Raboot. I like Raboot quite a bit. Crocalor. Crocolore has that kind of silly energy that I appreciate. Yeah, the ancient power boost. This is just brutal. But then you have, you know, death. You have death because Palkia is a piece of garbage. Stop. You're literally kind of ruining the night, Palkia. To be honest with you, you're making the vibes atrocious. Yeah, Thwacky. Thwacky was definitely one of the first ones to come to mind. That is a full team wipe in one turn. Bruh! What is this? I'm going crazy. No, don't take the Porygon. And again, as somebody who took Quaxley in Gen 9, like Quaxley, I like the zesty Quaquaval. But then there's Quaxwell. But then there's Quaxwell. I'll evolve that thing as fast as I could. Yeah, the announcer knew what was about to happen to us, unfortunately. Very sad. Very sad. Actually, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, what do we got? Lurantis, Scolipede, Weezing. We'll take Weezing. All your streams are belong to me. I mean, it doesn't help that every Palkia round we've had, like, absolute dookie garbage. No fairies. Like, where's Alcremie? Like, why did we get all the fairies for Guzzlord, who you don't even need fairy types to beat? We almost sacrificed the- You've gotta be kidding me! No! No! There's evil afoot! What is this? Okay. Well, we know who it is. Oh my god. Let's get Mian Shao. Let's get Mian Shao. Oh, okay. Let's get Mian Shao and then we can protect ourselves against Palkia's watery grave. I can't believe that. How many Pokemon do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a pool of 10. And we just keep rolling the same one. Oh yeah, Hitmonlee's here. That's true. I forgot.
Whooper!
Alright, you win. That's the best one. That is Wooper! Wooper! Yay. Yeah, Palkia, it's got me stuttering. Palkia is the only water type left. I've got Suicune, I've got Kyogre, and I've got, what's the other one? Tapu Fini? I miss Tapu Fini. Hell, I miss Suicune at this point. Come back. Hooper. It's Palkia season. Dialga season. No, it's Palkia season. Serena. I mean, Serena's decent. Pokemon Home is undergoing maintenance on Wednesday. What was the date? Wednesday, May 27th. You can finally shiny hunt in the games. Nice! It's so satisfying when you finally get your shiny charm. Always feels good. It always hits. I mean, I could try to poison Palkia, perhaps. I mean, Troop Kick is decent, certainly, but... Alright, what are we dealing with up here? Alolan Dougie... Is that Charmeleon? Or no, it's Combustion. Horsing around. That's a funny joke considering what Palkia's origin form looks like. This guy's horsing around. All right, Mienshao, let's see what you got. Alright, we got the poison, that's nice. Sometimes I miss the Gen 2 Pizzin. Miss the shorthanded, we have no room for text in this game. Pizzin Cure Berry. Mienshao is one of those Gen 5 Pokemon. I'm surprised they haven't, she shows up a lot, but they've never given her a form, just like Crocodile. Oh no! Wide Garter on Wide Garter Violence! No. Oh no. See, this is why I do Dynamax adventures in, like, you know, short bursts. Because if you do them back to back, you tempt the Dynamax gods to give you nothing but Palkia. Alright, we got it out of here. Let's do a dive ball. I've been trying to diversify. I usually just default to Premier Ball in this game, but I've been trying to catch you in a few more interesting Pokeballs. I really started doing that after Champions, and I noticed, like, wow, I really just catch these shinies in the same shit over and over again. I've got to diversify my shiny portfolio. Yeah, Hitmonlee. I think the only one that would be better here is if it was like Kingler or Mantine for immunity. Oh. Why not both? I kind of want to gamble. I'm gonna do it. Come on, Janet. Well. 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 I saw somebody smack talking, like, why'd they give Kingler a G-Max? Why not? Leave Kingler alone. Don't say that about Kingler. An honest, hard-working crab. Abominable got a Mega. I hope Crawdaunt is next. I really like Crawdaunt, honestly. Corphish was one of my favorite Pokemon Ash had. I could hear that little voice in my head. Corphish! Maybe I like Crawdaunt so much because it has the star on its head, just like Garchomp. It's not much, but it's an honest crab living. All right, we're going big fish. We're going big fish. Crawdaunt's cool too because it's dark. Like, dark Pokemon were so rare back then. It took many gens for dark types to get rolling. It's funny though that Crawdaunt, just like Kingler, really benefited from the special physical split. Fly free, my crabs. My crablings. Crabominable getting a Mega made me appreciate it more than I did. I still think that's one of the most memorable parts of the ZA DLC, that mission where you walk in and there's just two Mega Crabominable that beat you to death. See what I mean about the challenges being memorable? I brought it back, full circle, like poetry, it rhymes. Ah, damn, I wish I could get Screech. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm going to hope that Wyguard protects me, and I'm going to Screech for Lurantis. Or Hitmonlee, or whoever's doing what. If we roll Palkia again after this, I'm switching to just Lugia runs. Oh, you got Shiny Charmander. Nice. I guess just... Yeah. Yeah, that works. Well... 2 wide garters. Come on, Doug Trio. I need you to scream. Your little screech. There. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I love Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck is one of my favorite regional forms. Got a great shiny. Also, it's decently competitive, which is something you could not really say about OG Muck. Uh-oh. No, oh my goodness. Invisible focus sash. Okay, Dougie's hitting. Okay, the screeches are making a difference. Geez, I think I'm gonna have to be the one to max. Oh, that was beautiful, actually. Okay, alright. The screeches are piling up. I'll go for one more here. Yeah, I used to watch somebody do Scarlet and Violet ranked singles, and he would always use Alolan Muck, and it provided a lot of just great matchups. It was a good Pokemon. Aha! You fool! You foolish fool! This guy doesn't know. Gee, I hope they don't wide guard again. Whoa, talk about invisible focus sash. Alright, Dougie. We're going platinum. Triple, double platinum. Gee, Lurantis and Hitmonlee are hanging on by a thread. Trio, trio, trio. People hated Alolan Doug Trio in Gen 7. People hated Alolan Doug Trio. And those people are wrong. Really funny how the most whimsical cartoony designs will get like the most venom. Are you serious? This game fucking sucks. Fuck you, Palkia. Yeah, Palkia also hates Alolan Doug Trio. Palkia is like, no, I'm not wrong. Are you no, that's GG. We had this. We had this. We literally had this. We literally had that. The bruh. It's not, I'm like genuinely kind of like tilted. This is when Dynamax Adventures stops being fun. Oh my god. If Palkia shows up this time, I'm going to cry. Anyway, about my theory that Palkia is worse on randoms than Zygarde, it is. It absolutely is. I'm, like, genuinely, like, fucking mad. Are you serious? We had that! It was going so well, and then it just didn't. Until it wasn't. Bruh. We're just trying to have a good time here, Palkia. Are you serious? We're just having a little fun. Having some goofs. And some gas. Thank Christ, it's a psychic type. I've never been happier to see a psychic type in my life. Okay. Shit. Okay. Alright. Oh my god. Can you run the same DA again? It'll be the same Pokemon, but the rat will be different. Yeah, Palkia... Palkia is not enjoying the good times, the good vibes, the nothing. Palkia is an agitator. Again, I have 10 Pokemon left in the Dynamax pool. 10! 10! So getting Palkia this many times in a row is like losing a shiny hunt. I mean, it's not, the odds aren't that terrible. There's only 10 left, but... Seriously, where are the other 9? Where's Articuno? I haven't seen Articuno in like a month. Gonna try out Pangoro. Ugh, good luck. I wish Pangoro was better. There are some times where I struggled using Pangoro in my in-game playthrough in ZA. Damn. Yeah, Articuno migrated. Said peace out. He is not a friend of the stream. No. No. Reminder that I got Dialga was one of the first shinies I got from Dynamax Adventures when we started doing it back when the DLC came out. I got Dialga in like 24 rounds. I ain't ever picking Pearl again. Now Diamond, new best friend. Friendship ended with Pearl and Palkia. Fighting Dark, I mean, it's a tough typing when Fairy is so prevalent and good. Like, if Floette even looked at Pangoro, it would explode. It would go up in flames. I wonder how much a Sylveon, like a max attack Sylveon quick attack would do to Pangoro. That's true, Cam. Where do we get the bread? We just get magic bread. The magic infinite bread store. Now, Magneton here has a classy shiny. That's a classy guy. We're gonna coach. I mean, Dialga Bean, we already had Celebi, but I'll take time over Palkia's space. Oh my goodness gracious. Game, can you chill, please? You just get free bread. Welcome to the bread shop. We sell bread, we sell loaves. Bread on the deck, bread on the floor. Toasted. Yeah, Sneasel is the definition of glass bones paper skin. I've got glass bones and paper skin. The funniest thing about the sandwiches was, what's his name? Crispin. In the Blueberry DLC, if you make the sandwich for his challenge and don't put the bread on top, he makes a comment about it. Because obviously the devs noticed that people were not putting the top piece of bread on the sandwiches. See, that's kind of funny. That's kind of cute. He's like, oh, I guess you, Paldeans just don't do it like that. It's so jank. It's such a stupid, like, the fact that ingredients can fall off your sandwich. It's like they enter the Shadow Realm instead of just falling on the picnic table. It's just such a poorly conceived and executed idea. You got the green screen plate. Sometimes the table would glitch out. The giant slabs of bacon. Like, think of how much development time they spent doing the sandwich mechanic, making the picnics, programming every single ingredient into the game, programming every single variety of sandwich into the game. Oh, you're hatching eggs in Scarlet Violet. My condolences. Yeah, exactly. At least poffin making and curry, you know, if you don't do it right, you can burn it. And that makes sense. Like, having ingredients fall on your table doesn't make them void out of existence. It's just, it's stupid. I don't like stuff like that. I don't even know how to phrase it. Like, illogical or unfair? It's like, if it takes points off the finals, I just put it back on. 5-second rule. Why are we wasting food? Yeah, the extra year has to be worth something. Right? Right? Topless sandwich. My wife made me a topless sandwich today. Yeah, it's like, whoever is in charge of the food minigames, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Whoever made that donut game in the donut system in ZA, come here. Come closer. Let's have a little chat. Unasked. They had other plates in the game, too. I remember going on Cerebi around when Scarlet Violet first came out. And there's a ton of plates that are in the code, but they never implemented them. So you're just stuck with the awkward green screen plate. It's so odd. Alright, I'll coach for you, Vikavolt. Ugh, the tofu blocks. Yeah, why did everything come in such a big chunk in Scarlet and Violet? One massive slab of bacon, please. And I ask again. I have to get to the root of this, chat. Why sandwiches for Spain? Now, I'm no Spain expert. I've never been to Spain. But I have never known Spain to be, like, sandwich capital world. I feel like they could have gotten a bit more creative with it. Ugh, close your mouth, Golduck. You look like a dunce. His model is so trash. It makes him look like an idiot. He just has his arms around. He's going, he's mouth breathing. Golduck looks like he's like a dog and it's like 90 degrees out. He's panting. He's overheating. Somebody help him. Like this model is so trash. It upsets me every time I see it. Massive loss of aura Golduck has suffered throughout the years. Very sad, very sad. It's like, did Masuda and the gang even go to Spain for Scarlet and Violet? They haven't had a mainline game in a while without the food mechanic, so unfortunately, I think it will probably return. I'm in Golduck's corner! I like Golduck! I think they're disrespecting him. This is not bullying. This is bullying Game Freak for making Golduck lame. I'm on the side of Golduck. I mean, look at that moveset. They just disrespect Golduck around every corner. It's heartbreaking. Yes, they used to. I remember there used to be old Game Freak photos of them visiting all the various countries. Well, I'll be damned. It's Lug. Yeah, the fact that Golduck, one, they continue to have that fuck-ass model, but two, they've never given it a form or done anything with it. Sad. But Psyduck is Masuda's favorite Pokemon. The restaurant not trained. Yeah, that episode with the Golduck showing off for Misty is great. I actually kind of miss when Golduck was more aqua blue. Golduck had the most aura in the, what was it? Was it the Team Rocket set? Where Golduck's shooting the laser out of its gem in the ocean, and it's just one of the coolest pieces of art it's ever gotten. Seriously, I think that Golduck model is one of the worst Game Freak models they've ever made. It is just a total disservice to the Pokemon. It's almost like he's T-posing. The awkward arms, the mouth breathing, just no life. Light that burns the sky. Duck blast. Typhlosion model that has no flames. Unfortunately, Typhlosion was like that for many gens. Typhlosion has also been disrespected at many different corners. Just like all the awkward X and Y Sky Battle models, like Xatu's weird levitation, Skarmory. Yeah, Hisui Typhlosion always has the flames. They finally put 2 and 2 together. Oh, look at that. Magneton taking that home and depositing it in its bank account. Get out of here, Lugia. Go on, get. I mean, you can come back as long as as long as it's not Palkia, you can come back. That's fine. You can stay. And GG. Nice. What am I catching you in? Beast. Mr. Beast! Sometimes Lugia hits the Mr. Beast, so it's appropriate. Typhlosion's peak in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Yeah, Typhlosion had a great spray. Typhlosion looked great in black and white, too. Alright, let's see. No. No. Lugia, why do you do this to me? I'm gonna change my name to Gold Ho-Oh 860, you fricker. Palkia, no swiping. That's always my description on YouTube every time I stream this game, by the way. It does not work. It doesn't ward Palkia away. Palkia, no swiping. Palkia, no swiping. Speaking of Fire Red chat, we will be back with some Fire Red and Leaf Green on Tuesday. I am over 12K for Nidoran Male. Fire Red, really slacking. It's really slacking. Leaf Green, let's see, we're at 1200 for Magmar / Ponyta. So Leaf Green's already making a good dent. Alright, one more slot left if anyone wants it. Code's on the screen. No, they don't. I don't know. Home's getting updated soon. Maybe then. Haha. Yeah, the GBA games went hard. But you can't get in. Sometimes it just doesn't let people in. The online in this game is held together by paper clips and glue. Sometimes it just will not let people join. I don't know why. Ash's Charizard being such a shitter was honestly great. I love that overall, like, attitude for... Alright, good. For Charizard. It's so fitting. You're finally able to leave the damn island. That damn fourth Chaos Emerald. Alright, it's better. Okay, okay. It's a psychic type. Alright. Alright. It's like, I swear to God, if this is Palkia, I will scream. Scream and shout and let it all out. Oh, you're still stuck there, Sky? That sucks. As soon as my Fire Red versus Leaf Green challenge is over, we're heading to Deoxys. What's up, everybody? We just started a new run, and it's Psychic. Palkia has been terrorizing us all night long, so a no Palkia round is a good round to me. Alright, Lantern, let's do it. Psychic Terra Palkia. No! Nobody ever Psychic Terras. Oh, speaking of Terra, chat, I think the final Scarlet and Violet tournament was today. It wasn't streamed or anything. But guess who came in the last tournament to say he wasn't a fraud? Terapagos. Terapagos won. The little turtle finally did it. Swoop hat. I'd be fine with Lugia again. Lugia is tanky, but it's usually an easy fight. Yeah, Terapagos got Togepi'd. Or Ash Greninja'd. Or just Greninja'd. So long, gay Bowser. Terranormal Incineroar with Fake Out. Terranormal Dragonite is a menace, too. A lot of people actually run Terra Ghost on Incineroar to avoid other Incineroar Fake Outs. I'm gonna be really curious to see if my opinion on Terra will really change when they bring it to Champions. I don't know when. I don't know when it's coming to Champions, but it'd be interesting when it does. Shinotic. You sound like a UFO, Shinotic. Shinotic's face reminds me of like a Mario character. There's a few Pokemon that feel very Mario-esque to me, like Stonejourner. Speaking of Mario, I saw Miyamoto, all he does these days is give interviews. I feel like I see an interview from Miyamoto every other day. But he said he's looking forward to the next 3D Mario game. Yeah, Shiggy, that makes two of us. Yeah, me too, bud. Yeah, same. Anyway, where is it? Where is it? Oh man, the Nintendo Direct in June better hit. They haven't told him yet. Let's make a new 3D Mario and not tell Miyamoto. Knackley and Swoobat. I don't even know what the context of the interview was. I just saw like all the Nintendo accounts posting that quote from him. I'm really looking forward to the new 3D Mario. But yeah, dude, you could probably go and play it right now. Just walk over to their office. Just go, just be like, hey guys, I wanna play. Ignorant and blissful. Mega Charizard wide and Terrifier G-Max Charizard signature Z move, my goodness. Who would be surviving that one? We're coming up on Summer Game Fest. It is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, chat. This is the final week of May. So we're getting there. G-Max Wildfire. I want to see G-Max Blastoise. I freaking love G-Max Blastoise. What a cool design. I know it's crazy to say a Kanto starter is underrated, but I seriously feel like G-Max Blastoise, and Venusaur for that matter, are underrated. Maybe that's because they prioritized Charizard and put Charizard in the base game and made Venusaur and Blastoise wait for later. Which is some absolute trash. Oh, Fear Rattata! Everyone loves Fear Rattata. A classic strategy. Yeah, speaking of Mario Pokemon, I feel like G-Max Blastoise feels like it could be like a Thwomp Fortress. I could see Bullet Bills hovering, circling Blastoise, G-Max Blastoise. Any shinies? Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I will always hate when they blatantly do favoritism with a starter. Include them all at the same time or don't bother. Like, it's so obnoxious. It is so obnoxious. Gotta give Leon Charizard. Hey guys, remember Gen 1? Do you remember Charizard? Even worse when a new gen champion has an old Pokemon. It sucked when, like, at least, you know what? No, at least. It sucked when Diantha did it, too. King Gambit and a Go-Go. I mean, the King Gambit I'll allow. That's fitting for Gita, but Go-Goat, Avalugg... Well... Yeah, Steven and Metagross are perfect. No notes. Cynthia having Garchomp. I mean, Cynthia's entire Sinnoh team goes extremely hard, let's be honest. Her team and her aura are so powerful it tricks people into thinking she has an actual character. That's how effective it is. Yeah, Dugong doesn't get any love. Lorelei has one. She's the only trainer I can think of. Ooh, good burn. She should, though. I love Lorelei. Probably one of my favorite. She'd probably be in my top 10, top 20 trainers. She'd be high up there. I've always loved Lorelei. What's up, everybody? We are currently doing a psychic round. I mean, they used to put world champions, wasn't Ray Rizzo in, like, black and white or something like that? Black or white, too? Are there any games Ice Beam looks bad in? I think Ice Beam is one of those moves that just kind of universally hits. Every gen that it's in, it's like, yeah. Ice Beam feels good in Champions. Well, I'm sure it doesn't feel good to get hit by an Ice Beam. But it has, like, a lot of weight to it. Well, it's Latios. Okay. We've seen Miss a lot, now we're seeing the Mister. Unfortunately, I got nothing for Latios. Crazy how few, like, we're missing so many farm animals as Pokemon. Or, like, we only have Torchic as, like, a chicken. Jet 2 Holiday. Wow, I haven't... That's a throwback. That's a throwback. Yeah, there's so many different types of chickens. There's, you know, the usual standard egg-laying chickens that we have here. There's big fluffy chickens. There's All types of them. I mean, we literally have like 500 primate monkey Pokemon. We can't get a few extra... We can't get a few extra chickens in here. The red jungle fowl. That name goes hard. Yeah, that too, honestly. How many dogs are in Gen 9? Like 2, 4, 6, 7 with Dogi? 7 of the same animal? Yeah, Latios is smirking. Any smilers in chat? Hit you as a chicken. Oh, I do love Mandy Buzz. Big snake. Timmy Turner would be thrilled. Yeah, I always forget Santakana has a G-Max. I always forget. I'm like, oh yeah, you have a G-Max. Wow, that's crazy. Probopaz's flying rock. I see why you could think that. It does, like, levitate. Magnetism. I think Pidgey shares... Because Pidgey is the tiny bird Pokemon. I think like 3 other Pokemon have that classification. Maybe like Spearow. I think Spearow has it. Natu. GG's. Get out of here, Latios. I almost said Latios. Get out of here, Latios. Oh, it's Rookity. I looked it up. It's Rookity. They're all the tiny bird Pokemon. Apparently, Pidgey has the shortest cry of any Pokemon. Wow. So Pidgey is apparently more like a passerine bird, like a house sparrow. I think they dubbed it Pidgey just to... I think that's on the dubbing crew, giving it a name that... Like, I don't think it is a pigeon. Alright, let's do a few more, chat. Seriously, game? No shinies on DA weekend? That's so rude. That is genuinely very rude. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if, Winds and Waves has the shiny sound or the sparkles. I feel like it will. I feel like I've seen so much backlash that they'll implement it. I still would love to know their logic on why they didn't include it. Is it because shiny hunting is just easier in Scarlet and Violet with the amount of Pokemon that spawn or the sandwich mechanic? Is that why they didn't add it? Did they forget? What happened? I want to know. Tell me. Hey, Nihiligo, what's up, buddy? We haven't seen you all night. Alright, we already have a very decent team for Nihiligo. Now, granted, our team is all dark types, and we have a bug and a fairy in front of us. Okay. We just gotta get there in one piece. They know how important shinies are to some people. I think it was a conscious choice that they kept it out. Again, why? We can only speculate. Well, we're definitely not gonna swagger this MF. Nihiligo. They disrespect poison types on the regular. It's sad. I do like Eternatus, though. I have to give him credit where credit's due. Scyther, do you have to? What sucks is that we had no good choice here. We either could have gone and been weak to Scyther, or we could have been weak to the fairy. I like Eternatus way more than I like the dogs. See, that's my problem, is they have no synergy. Zacian and Zamazenta have no synergy with Eternatus whatsoever. Not even Liepard has teeth in its mouth. So many Pokemon are just gummy. Gum. Scyther, please. Brother, please. Brother, ugh. Did Zygarde have any synergy with Xerneas and Yveltal? I think design-wise, yes, but story-wise, no. I think all three of them feel like they fit together. But then Zygarde's just in a cave for all of X and Y, and you know what they did to Xerneas and Yveltal and ZA. Just put Yveltal on a shopping mall. Anyway, next. I saw a tweet today that made me chuckle. It's like, why does Rayquaza get to be the legendary that gets to hold items and eat the Mega Stone, but Zygarde can't? Zygarde has to hold the stone. See, this is why I just don't think Mega Zygarde is gonna be that good. How different would things have been if they actually went through and made a Z game, I wonder? What would that universe look like? You know, Seismitoad's okay because Haunter has Energy Ball, I think. Either's fine here. Yeah, Rayquaza's the Lucario of legendaries. It's special preferential treatment. Yeah, this might be bad. Alright, Heliolisk, let's go! Wow, Helios took that like a champ. Also, heads up, Twitch chat. Ads are gonna play, but they're the last ads of the night. Remember when Darkest Lariat was an Incineroar move? There's Shilmons in every gen. That's just how it is. Thank God, I can live a nice quiet life with Zoroark and his Sui Zoroark. I don't have to have a million... I don't have to have that Pokemon thrown in my face all the time and start to dislike it. We've only seen Solgaleo once tonight. I wouldn't mind if this was Solgaleo. I'd say Rowlet from Gen 10 for Gen 7. Oh, we're fighting Nihilego. I forgot. I thought we were fighting a Psychic type. This is fine. I like her response. We'll carry on, I guess. Couldn't evolve until you beat the main story. That's kind of... You're kind of describing Koraidon and Miraidon a little bit. You get access to them fully after the story is over, and they're both very, very strong. I feel like Gen 5 has a lot of Pokemon that maybe could qualify for that, like Hydreigon. If it's fun to use, I'd be fine with it. I want Haunter to take one of his floating hands and just bonk Morpeko on the head. The minion Pokemon. Seriously, look at the way Morpeko is shaped. It's shaped like a minion. Yeah, take your pick from Gen 5. There's so many. Mian Xiao, Braviary, Mandibuzz. We're going to steal the moon. To Monday? I have no idea. Yeah, Smeargle. Smeargle's very hard to use. Alright, Gal got it done. We run into more Pico a lot, which it's a decent rental, but I still need Togedemaru shiny. I feel like Togedemaru gets no respect. That's what happens when you introduce it in the same gen as Mimikyu. Unfortunately. I feel like it works for Larvesta because Volcarona is just so good. Magikarp to beat Fire Red? I mean, that sounds boring, but I don't see why you couldn't do that. That's a good PokeTuber slop title. Can you beat X with X Pokemon? With Y Pokemon? Can you beat Pokemon blah 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 with just a Shuckle? Yes. I think of Mimikyu as a Pikachu clone. I do. I don't care what the council says. I mean, it's literally a Pikachu clone. It's masquerading around as a Pikachu costume. Beat Ruby with a Wurmple? Nice. Alright, this Haunter has better vision than my Haunter did yesterday. Yeah, could your pet goldfish beat Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow? The thing, it's like Pokemon games are so easy. That's just such a... like, yeah, you know, if you train them up enough, sure. Sure, you absolutely could. Oops, I touched my microphone wire. I hope that wasn't annoying. My bad. My favorite Ultra Beast that gets put to sleep is Xurkitree. Can I beat Pokemon Platinum? What even, like, what do you even consider to be, like, the worst Pokemon? Like, who is the genuine weakest Pokemon? Sunkern? That is a good answer. Why not? Yeah, see, I think I would take, like... Okay, Nihilego, you're getting a little... You're doing a little too much right now, Nihilego. Carablast, Cast Form. Cosmog. I think I would rather use Sunkern than have to use, like, Wobbuffet or Why Not. Unknown would be very challenging to use, too. Yeah, we might genuinely lose. Wow, this has been a rough night of runs, chat. Shit. This has been a rough night of runs. Delibird, maybe? I feel like you can make an argument for Delibird. Haunter out here dodging. Let's go. Whoa, that was close. That was close. GG. We won that by the skin of Crocodile's teeth right there. Favorite legendary? That's a hard question. I go back and forth on that. I like a lot of legendaries. With wishy-washy. My favorite Gen 4 Mon. Nope. 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 Nihilego... We've got to be in, like, the hundreds for Nihilego now. I really wish I kept track when I started doing this. Damn it. Alright, chat, let's do one more. One more for DA Weekend. We still haven't seen Articuno. No, there's a few nasties we haven't seen, but I just pray it's not Palkia. I just hope it's not Palkia. Oh yeah, I always forget Emolga's in here. I'd love to see them do something with Emolga one day. In this game, yes. When you catch enough legendaries, or is it like UBs? I think when you catch enough UBs, you can get Poipole, but you can't shiny hunt it, so that's why I leave him there. Gen 7 has a few annoying... Like, Cosmog is still locked after all these years. Sucks. Alright. Nihilego comes in doubles. Sure. You know, we don't have a lot of rock legendaries either. Nihilego's rock poison typing is kind of unique. You can get Savali in this game too, but you can't shiny hunt that either. No, it's locked. Yeah, my boy Terrakion. Terrakion. Always makes me sad when people hate on Plusle and Minin. Like, they're fun. Yeah, Dynamax Adventures is great. I do them at least, try for like once a week. So even though DA Weekend is over, we'll definitely still keep doing Dynamax Adventures. I mean, they're not strong, but they were introduced as part of, like, hey, we have doubles now. So they serve a purpose. They're meant to introduce players to doubles. Cling clang. Your Coliseum playthrough, that's fun. Having a duo that's just one is plus and one is minus is just fun. It's like Moss and Menos from Teen Titans. Well, hopefully, I've been predicting fall, but since they released Fire Red and Leaf Green this year, I am hopeful that Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald will be this year as well. I mean, Fire Red and Leaf Green made them a cool $80 million plus, so it's literally free real estate. Yeah, I'd love to see, like, a mega where they combine. That would be cool. I'd be very down for that. Yeah, Gen 3 has non-stop bank. That route in particular, when you can first find Plusle and Minin, you got Gulpin, Electrike. Go north and the Trick House is there. Like, that's... Gen 3 just has so many great routes. You have the water there, the cycling bridge, and the power plant. It's great. Togekiss. Togekiss has been missing in action lately. I hope Togekiss comes back. I almost read that as new Mawile. You've heard of the old Mawile, now get ready for... Well, we have two fighting types, so this is scary. I'm telling you, as soon as they add Togekiss to Champions, it's gonna be good. Serene Grace is pretty busted. Air slash Serene Grace flinches, here we come. Nobody does that better than Jirachi, though. Yeah, Rangaru's cool. I like a Rangaroo. It's fun when they... Like, a Rangaroo is so clearly... It was clearly crafted for BGC doubles. And that's fun. I remember when Sun and Moon came out, Rangaroo was all over the place in VGC then, in that era. But it is Psychic, so it's fallen off a little bit. And absolutely not a soul uses Passimian. Poor Passimian. Steel Fairy. That could be kind of scary. It's like, it'd be nice to see them go back and fix up some of these old legendaries that just have nothing going for them. Like, every modern legendary they make, I'm telling you, chat, there's a method to their madness. They made Zacian absolutely cracked in Gen 8, and then they nerfed it in 9. They made Miraidon insane, and I would not be surprised if they nerfed it in Gen 10. Like, every new legendary has to be extremely good. A far cry from how they used to be made. Klefki gravity is funny though. Like using Klefki and like gravitying yourself out of Garchomp damage is really funny. Yeah, Mewtwo's ability is just butt. And it has the unfortunate side effect of being a psychic type, which once upon a time was very good. Now, well, not so much. Mega Dondozo, oh no. I hope they never give Dawn a Mega. Dondozo is like a Mega itself. Dondozo is that fish. Mewtwo has pressure and I think unnerve. Which that unnerve just makes the foe not eat berries. And both of those are pretty not great. I'm telling you, pressure is the best in Dynamax Adventures. In real competitive battles, not so much. Yeah, no kidding. Dondozo really does feel like the cooler Daniel. Wishy-washy never got anything going. Never got anything going. Pressure just raises the foe's power point usage. So you get double. It's like if you have 5 ice beams left, then instead of going for ice beam once and you'd have 4, you'd have 3. So again, it's good in Dynamax Adventures, especially when you have a Pokemon that you're bringing all the way from the, like, I don't have that many coaching left, I don't have that many drill run, and if we were fighting a pressure Pokemon, it would be hard. Cute charm. Anyway. Unseen Fist Regigigas. Yeah, I didn't even talk about Urshifu. No kidding. I didn't even talk about frickin' Urshifu, who is insanely strong. Allowing a legendary Pokemon to hit you through Protect is just insane. I don't even remember how did they nerf it again? I don't remember. I mean, most of Scarlet Violet's format has been legendary, so no. It only does 1/4 damage instead of 100% through protect. Okay, that is a good nerf. That is a good nerf. I mean, it's you should not be able to just attack Pokemon through protect. That's insane. All right, Hitmontop. Remember when Hitmontop used to be upside down on his horn like a top? You got Zygarde, nice! Congrats on the toothpaste snake. Yeah, that's one thing Urshifu did not like. Rocky Helmet. You got shiny Coco yesterday? Nice. Tapu Koko was the last shiny Tapu I needed. I picked it up not too long ago. Yeah, the Tapus have great shinies. I like the Tapus a lot. I like most of the sub-legendary groups, for the most part. Yeah, Ferrothorn has been gone for a while, is the problem. Ferrothorn would put especially to Water Urshifu. Damn. Nihilego just got folded and destroyed. GG. You gonna waste more of my moon balls, Nihilego? Yeah, poor Pangoro. Pangoro gets no respect. No respect at all. Oh, you got Zapdos too? Nice. I can't believe Articuno has not shown up this entire weekend, by the way. Yeah, when are we gonna be able to shiny hunt Blood Moon? Oh, that's sad. Not a single shiny. Well, dang it, chat. Dang. The Scam-O-Matic? You can't manipulate the Scam-O-Matic. It's not like the Lotto machine in Scarlet and Violet. It is fully, truly RNG. Alright, well, we'll do our champions poll and then, that's it. I love my Borga. Borga. So imagine a burger. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it's called the Scam-O-Matic for a reason, chat. Alright, I've gotten one shiny Alolan Raichu from Champions and nothing else. Let's see, can we go for a second? Double-double? No. Great Ball Espeon. Yuck. I do love that more people are using Araquanid. Shout out to Araquanid, that's a cool guy. Oh, we got a family of 4. You never see Mousehold in singles. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this Pokemon in singles. Chimecho, you know what, sure. Oh, you pulled Shiny Glade, that's cool. Well, let me claim my dailies. The coupons. Just wait until Urshifu is in this game. Mamma mia. Let's see, anything changing? No. Ugh, Pout on. Bask is back in top 8. Bloette has moved up a lot. So many people are using the demon these days. Dragonite's fallen a little bit. Scissor's fallen a little bit. Hydreigon is the way. Hydreigon is so good. Yeah, see, more people are realizing Rotom Wash is very good in this meta. Rotom Wash is goated. Keep Umbreon out of the top 30. Gross. Yes, oh, here's Araquanid. He's top 40. Hey, good for him. Good for him. Sticky Web, Liquidation, Mirror Coat, Lunge. Pounce. The funny Pokemon move. Pounce. Citrus Araquanid. Water Bubble's pretty cool. They cooked with Araquanid. Your Honor, they have cooked. Wow, look at how far Cleavor has fallen. Damn. Hey, it's hanging out with Conkeldurr over here. Toucannon. Oh, there's Viv. Hi, Viv. If you missed my last champion stream, which of course the VODs are always up on YouTube, but I had a lot of success with Vivillon and it was great. We love Viv. Oh look, Incineroar and Quaquaval are hanging out together. Aerodactyl's at 87. Sheesh. It's like number 1 in dubs. People out here using Pidgeot. No, Arcanine stinks. That's sad. Here's a Lycanroc. Tough Claws. Is Gourgeist still at the bottom? Oh no, it's Tauros. They trade places all the time. The Gourgeister is a Tauros. Basculegion is number frickin' 1. Oh, Gourgeist is bottom in doubles. You attempted Arcanine. Oh, I wish it was better. I've actually seen more people using Hisui Arcanine. Yeah, ground is so good. It's very hard when literally Garchomp is that guy. Garchomp is that dragon. He's that dragon. Oh, Basculegion needs to be nerfed. They need to nerf Last Respects. I think Last Respects is bullshit. Last Respects is some garbaggio. It is too strong. They need to hit it. Yeah, we might do some more champs before the season ends. See if Cute Chomp can help ward away all the Charizards that were giving me problems. But otherwise, I really liked this team. It was very fun. I think this is a very solid team. Gengar and Venusaur feel like a great core. Yeah, Last Respects is too much. It is too much. I need to get a purple Vivillon so it can truly be Hawkmoth. Yeah, that was a good... Well, honestly, it wasn't that great of a DA weekend, but... we tried. Palkia had other plans, but thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for raiding with me. I appreciate it. We'll do another Dynamax adventure this week, probably. So if you like Dynamax, we do those all the time. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Thanks for all the follows and the raids today, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. And yeah, I will be back on Tuesday for the return of Fire Red and Leaf Green. Or we'll see if we can get a shiny in Fire Red. It's gotta happen one of these days, right? Right? Good luck with your shinies, chat. Good luck in champs. Happy Memorial Day. Is that it? Have I covered everything? Alright, everybody. Good night. Bye!